And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone, and we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Running right, Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 41. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Brady. Throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sly on for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's returnable now for Smith. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, 1st down Carolina. Darnold on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. With an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
To throw is Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Brady now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Dawkins.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing now is Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. Jugger, jugger. Hey, come on.
Here's Brady. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Being chased out left. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Play action. It's Darnold. Rolling to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, check back 45.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Switch. Hey, goal 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. This is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 31's the mark.
On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. A big pickup of 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Brady to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Here's Brady to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second and 10.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Darnold.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. This is Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
On play action, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.